Thank you so much for joining me once again. I'm very glad that you are joining me in this wonderful conversation that I'm going to have with you. And I have chosen to just emphasize one important thing, which I call the motivations of being in leadership. So we need to be clear about what are the reasons that makes us to want to be in leadership. If we are not clear about the motivations, we are not going to have successful leadership. So your motivation for being in leadership, it is everything about leadership. Your success or your failure in leadership depends on your motivation. So I'm just here to outline what I call the 5 misconceptions or wrong motivations of being in leadership. I have served in different roles, and I've seen to say that most of the time, people, if it is not clear as to their attitude or their motivation for being in leadership, we most of the time don't have progress, success, we don't have results. So I just want everyone else who wants to go into leadership or anyone who's already in leadership, let's adjust and align our motivation. Let's have some introspection so that we are able to see, to say that, are we serving for the right purpose? I will say that the intention, the clear intention, I must emphasize, of being in leadership must be to serve the people. It is not necessarily about how many people are serving you in leadership, but it's about making sure that you serve the greater purpose, the greater assignment. It must be about serving the people. That's all that we need to do in leadership. Whether you are in a church environment, you are in a business space, you are serving your clients. Whether you are a politician, you are serving the citizens. It is not about you as a leader. Therefore, you must not campaign for a position. It must be that as people we feel that you can serve us. So what are the misconceptions or the wrong motivations of being in leadership? The very first one that people are looking at is the issue of a position. Most of the time, people, they want to go into leadership because they want a particular position. As a result, they end up just having the title without the results, the title without the fruits. That is why you can see that if people don't have a position, they are not willing to serve because they are actually motivated by a position. My friend, if you are motivated by a position, that is a very wrong motivation for you being in leadership. It must be because you want to serve the people. It must be because you want to serve the greater purpose. It must be because you are so sold out to the vision of that particular organization. If you are not sold out to that particular vision, you can never serve your people. You can never serve that particular vision. So the first wrong reason of being in leadership is what we call the position. Don't be position hungry. Then the second one, which is a wrong motivation of being in leadership, is what we call power. That is why people, they are not letting go of power. They don't want to let go of the baton. They don't want to let go and give other people a chance to serve. In leadership, you must always be willing to serve. You must always be willing to give other people a chance to serve. Even if you are not in a position, you can still serve because you understand that it is not the power that gives you, it is not the position that gives you the power. You are there because you want to serve. Therefore, leadership does not start with a position. Leadership starts with serving. If you are leading in any organization, how is your heart towards serving? Let me just give an advice to the people that are leading organizations, churches, whatever movement. You must not look for people that firstly have the skill. You must look for the people that have the heart to serve, because you can have someone who has the skill but does not have the heart to serve. It is important to have the heart to serve, and later, therefore, you have the skill. I'm not undermining the importance of the skill. I am saying if the heart is not in a vision, the skill will not be able to deliver results. But if the heart is in the organization and in the vision, you will certainly have the results. That is why you will realize that most of the time, if you have people that are willing to serve, you can equip them with a particular skill. But someone who has a skill but does not have the heart, you can never change their hearts because you are actually not God. So it is about understanding that you are not in a position of leadership because of power. Don't be power hungry if you are going in the position of leadership. It must be that you are willing to serve. What is the third misconception? The third misconception is being in leadership for the sake of profit. Most people, they want to go into leadership because they want to make money. They want to make moolah. They want to make profit. They are there not because of serving the vision. It is more about to say, what is my benefit? What am I getting out of this? That is why they cannot go an extra mile in making sure that the vision is accomplished. That is the third wrong motive of being in leadership. Let's look at the fourth one. The fourth one is what we call popularity. Most of the time, people, they even think to say that they are more popular than the vision. It is not about you as a person. It's about the vision that you are serving. If you are not willing to serve the vision, if it is all about me, myself, and I, if it is all about your prestige, it's all about making sure that you are more known, it's all about making sure that you are a celebrity in an organization. I am here to tell you, my friend, that you are in the wrong place. It is not about you becoming popular. It's about making sure that you are serving the vision. You are making a contribution. That is why you must know even how to work with other people. If you cannot work with other people, you cannot necessarily be part of leadership. You cannot be a leader. You are more concerned about your popularity. What is the last misconception of being in leadership? This one, I just want to highlight it and just alert the leaders, especially when you are choosing the people that you are supposed to serve or the people that you need to bring into the organization or in a leadership position. It is that you must look at something called personality. At times, if people think that they are the personalities in the organizations, they are not the good material that you need for you to build. You need people that have the sense of humility, the people that are not necessarily all about themselves, the people that are also concerned to say that they must work with other people. But here's another thing that I want to highlight. Many times we make a mistake of listening to how people speak. And therefore, we think that they can be great leaders. They have the great ideas, but they don't have the execution muscle. They don't have the ability to translate the idea into reality. For you to really be in leadership, it is not necessarily just about your personality, your great and grand ideas. It's about making sure that we execute. We make sure that we are delivering. It's about the results. And as we are delivering, we must make sure that we are working with other people. These are the 5 misconceptions that I want you to notice, to say that, look at them. Firstly, let me paraphrase them quickly, and then we will enjoy the next conversation. What are they? 1, it is about popularity. 2, is not about a position. Thirdly, is about prestige. Is about profit. And lastly, is about the aspect of personality. Let's make sure that our personalities are well aligned. We are not so concerned about how people look like on the outside, whereas they don't have the execution muscle. So thank you so much for joining me once again. I'm looking forward to have a next conversation with you. Please do subscribe, share with your friends. My channel is Modise Moloi. God bless you. Thank you so much.